Hello, Awakened Creators, and welcome to this paint and chat session. This is Amanda here. Just wanting to share a piece that I've been working on for a while now. At this point that I'm showing it, I've already had about 2 or 3 layers of abstract going on here. But this piece has been interesting because at this point, I still honestly don't know what the hell this thing wants to be. That's something that has surprised me about art, and especially painting. And well, really, this even extends into my writing as well, that we don't always know what it's going to be while we're doing it. And that is, I believe, part of the great mystery and beauty is that we don't always know, and we don't need to know. And even when we think we know and we start with a concept and an idea, it inevitably becomes something entirely different. That kind of leads me to what I was thinking about talking about with you today and chatting about with you today, is this idea of like, well, what is art then? If it's not something that we necessarily know what it's gonna be, what is it? Like, what are we doing when we're making art? Like, am I just squiggling lines here? Like, am I doing nothing? What's happening? The more I think about this and the more that I bear witness to my own creative evolution, and the more I practice the principles and teachings that come through Awakened Creators, because I do practice what I preach, I do listen to my own advice, and I apply it to my own creative practice. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. And in my awareness, what I feel like art is, okay, and let's maybe clarify some things that art is not. Art is not exclusive to painting or visual art. Sorry, visual artists. We don't own the word art. Yes, the things that we produce are made visible through this medium, but so are many things. So no, visual artists do not own the word art. Writers are artists. Filmmakers are artists. Crocheters are artists. People who design homes and, mud sculptures or whatever are artists. It's less important what medium you're working with. Your art, what art really is, what I believe art truly is the external expression of energy that's flowing through you, the artist, and through the medium, whatever you delight in, be that mud or camera or paint or words. It's me wiggling my fingers. I do that when I'm like stuck and I don't really know what's next. I wiggle my fingers and just like sink into the feeling that's trying to come through. Oh, and this is interesting. I got frustrated with this foam brush, so I just like ripped off the end of it. It was from the dollar store anyways, it's fine. Anyway, you are expressing this energy that's flowing through you through this medium. You are allowing it to come through in whatever way it wants to come through. And that energy that's flowing through you often will hear me relate to love. And why do I say that it's love? It's love because it's pure. It's love because it doesn't come from you. It comes through you from something greater than you. And it's love because at its highest and greatest vibrational expression, it is a joyful experience. It is something that you engage in because that energy that flows through you while you're in that engagement process is delighting you. It feels good. It feels good to create art, doesn't it? It feels good to create art. It feels freeing to create art. It feels liberating to create art. It should anyways. And if it doesn't, then I would argue there's a blockage somewhere in your thinking or your approach, probably in your beliefs, that is preventing you from really being in tune with the energy that's trying to flow through you. So if we think about it in this way, art is really less something that we do as artists and more something we allow as artists. And one of my great missions and one of the primary reasons why I'm so passionate about what I do with Awakened Creators is to help artists and creatives really get out of their own way, really take control over their destiny and their path in life, and finally allow the expression that wants to flow through them to come through clearly, authentically, and without obstruction from their ego or resistance from their mind. And it takes work. It takes work to be an artist. And in my opinion, it takes a lot of surrender and a lot of faith and a lot of allowing and trust. And that's really what I hope to cultivate in my work here with Awakened Creators and in the value that I bring to you, my creative family, is to help you more easily do that work, to find opportunities to shift your perspective that will allow that love energy to flow through you more easily. So I'd love to hear from you what you feel art is. Do you agree? Do you have another perspective or opinion to offer on what art is? If so, leave it in the comments below. Let's have a conversation about this. And let's talk about how we can more easily allow what wants to come through us to flow without obstruction. I hope you've enjoyed this paint and chat. I'll post a picture at the end of the finished product. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell so you're notified the next time we have a friendly paint and chat here. And if you're new, be sure and introduce yourself over on Instagram at awaken.creators. You can comment on a recent post or send me a DM. I would love to hear more about what you are passionate about and how you are allowing your heart to speak through your art. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.